Hello guys and welcome back. I'm on Mill Road in Cambridge, one of my favourite foodie hotspots, and today we've got a real hidden gem for you. Now, I hate the term hidden gem. It gets so overused, it makes me nauseous every time I hear it. I've seen people use it for things like a multinational corporation sat on a high street, but there we are, hidden gem for everything these days. But this is one of these places that I truly do think is a hidden gem because no one on the Cambridge Foodies ever talks about it. It's rarely mentioned anywhere. And I've got family that have lived on Mill Road for years now, and they've walked past it almost every single day, and they've never noticed it, they've never gone in. It's just one of these places that kind of blends into the background. And to make matters worse, it doesn't allow you to book online. The website doesn't allow you to book. The booking system's completely broke. There's no phone number, and I'm half expecting a couple of snipers on top of the roof to try and shoot me as I try and get in. They do make it hard. So I'm really looking forward to this one. It's called Liutaio, and it's a Chinese music cafe. So it's quite an interesting one. Presumably Chinese, Asian food, of course, and the music element, I'm not entirely sure what they mean by that. I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be kind of like Charlie Chan when it had the live jazz back in the day. God, I miss that place. So maybe it's something similar to that, I don't know, but that's what we're here to find out. So come join me and we're going to take a look, so follow me. Right, we're all finished now. It was a very good meal. I apologise for not doing a piece while I'm in the restaurant, like with Gourmet Burger Kitchen, but they were a little funny about me taking pictures and filming in there, which I respect, you know, and I'm obviously going to listen to them, you know. I'm there as a guest and I want to behave myself. But they were gracious enough to let me take a few pictures and do a few shots, so that was really, really nice of them. So overall, there was nothing to complain about. All the food was really good and well executed. Some of the best dim sum I think I've ever had, though I will emphasise now that my experience with dim sum isn't overly knowledgeable. But it was excellent. I couldn't fault it. The textures were really good, the flavours were good. It was just a very attractive dish to look at. We had some pork belly dish that just blew my mind. It was so good, and it was lightly spiced. It gave it a nice little fiery kick, and it was so tender you could just kind of pick it up with your chopstick without any trouble. And there's some chili fried fish dish as well, which was really well executed. It came with peppers and onion, and that was really easy to eat with your chopsticks as well, which was great. And then we tried some dessert called a wife's cake, and there's like a beautiful like story on the menu about it, which kind of goes into the kind of history of its origins and why it was made in the first place. And it was absolutely fascinating, and in true Chinese fashion, there's a story with everything and a kind of like a moral to everything, and it was really good to kind of have that kind of association with the dish. It was quite dry, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't overly expensive, so it didn't really matter either way. I'd definitely recommend giving it a go. It's not like anything I've had before. It's sort of like a kind of a biscuit shaped cake with like a little kind of thin sweetness in the middle. So it's sort of like a cookie shape, I suppose. But overall it was a wonderful meal, and the food wasn't only good, but the restaurant was just stunning. It had so much character to it. There were Buddhas in there and musical instruments on the wall. It just had so much, and it really encapsulated that quirkiness of Mill Road. It really fits in with the kind of like Mill Road style, if you like. So overall, I'd absolutely recommend anyone giving it a go if they fancy a Chinese and they're down Mill Road. It's definitely one of my favourites, actually, I would say. It just offers so much that other restaurants don't offer, especially in terms of the interior. And though we didn't get any music, which was disappointing, it still had enough for me to want to go back again. So 2 thumbs up from Simon. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.